My name's Violet. I'm Violet Baudelaire. How may I help you today? You need fixing. Okay. With what do you need fixing? Your brain isn't working. Okay. Right hemisphere or left hemisphere? Left hemisphere. And are you a W490 or are you the addition of R90? R90. Alrighty then. That should be a little easier to fix then. Let me simply put on. Actually, I have to tie up my hair first. Every single time I do anything with inventing, I have to tie up my hair. There we go. Alright. Now let's get to fixing. Okay. So the first thing I'm gonna do is here. Let me just tell me if you feel this. No? Okay. What about this? Still no. Okay. What about this? No. Okay. So there must be something wrong with the nerves inside of your robotic brain. There might be a lack of connection. The hair matrix might be out of whack. Here. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna let me just remove the top part of your cranium. Okay. There we go. Now, let me just spray it down a little bit, just to see where you might feel. If you feel a little bit of a burning sensation, that means those nerves are working. So if you end up feeling like a spot where the nerves aren't, where they're not burning a little bit, it's not going to be too much because I'm just going to spray you just a couple of times. I'm not going to bathe you in water. But if you end up feeling a spot where the follicles aren't burning, that might mean that the area there is where we're going to have to treat you. So just tell me where you don't feel a slight burning sensation, kind of like when people slightly tug on your hair. Okay. So you don't feel it anywhere? Alright. That might be problematic. Let me just see where the follicle might be disconnected. And is the vision in your left eye all right? No? Okay, we might have to treat that. Well, we're gonna treat that as well then. Okay. Here, you tell me. Can you see the light of the flashlight? Or is it just images that you're having a problem with? You can see the light. So you can see the light, but is it just the image that's blurry? Okay. Here. Let's do this. I'm going to be flashing the light 5 times in your left eye only. Each time I flash it in, you simply tell me when you can see it. If you can see it each time at the time that I'm flashing in your eye, that means you're not having any sort of cognitive dissonance. It's just an image problem, really, a visual problem that's going on, which might be related to the follicles. I don't know, maybe. I don't know. So, just in your left eye, so that would be on this side. Yeah. Okay, you saw it. Let's try it again. Once more. Once again. Okay, and then the last time. Okay. So you can see the light, it's just the vision that's impaired within your left eye. Alrighty then, let me just brush off the liquid that I sprayed on your left hemisphere. Okay. Okay. Now, let me just measure your left hemisphere, just to see if it's a standard version or a standard model. Okay. Actually, did you order your head to be a standard size as well? Because it could be that you ordered a brain that was a little smaller for the standard size of your ordered head or pre-ordered head. Ordered head, yeah. Okay, let's just check. So, starting from the top of your forehead. Okay. 8-inch height. And then eight inches on this side as well, and then down the middle, across or down your nose, 9 inches. Okay. Now, across your forehead, 10 inches. From cheek to cheek, or ear to ear. 16 inches and then across your chin. Eight inches. Okay. And let me just measure the circumference of your cranium. So. Two inches. Okay, so you did order a large head, which means you would have to order a large brain, but I think the brain that you have right now is quite standard to your head, so it would... Did you order them together or did you order them separately? You ordered them separately for the deal. Obviously, that's what most people do. And they said that they went together, correct? That on the box when you ordered your head, that it said what model brain to order as well. Okay. Alright, let me just measure your brain then. Okay. Nine inches length of your left hemisphere in the brain. And then nine inches width, going all the way down like that. I would say that's a pretty standard size for a brain towards your head. Here. I noticed that it was still a little wet, so I'm gonna just dry it off a little more, and then I'm going to test it once more to see if you still feel anything. If you once again don't feel anything, then I'll just have to resort to a different method to fix your brain. Klaus taught me how to use the method that I would use if your brain doesn't work, because he found it in a book. So I myself wasn't aware of that tactic until now. So hopefully that works and saves us a lot more time. So let me just dry off your brain a little more. And you can't feel this. Okay. Now to tap. Just tell me if you can feel it and when you can feel it, if you end up feeling it. You can't feel it? Okay. I think I have to resort to Klaus's method then, just to see if it works. Now, let me just see where the switch is. Okay, found it. Okay. Let's see if it works. Once more, I'm going to spray your left hemisphere. Tell me if you can feel a slight sensation of burning or tugging on the follicles of your left hemisphere. So. You can feel it? Okay, awesome. I just turned it off and on again. So, you're now fixed. Let me just dry off your left hemisphere. I'll put back your shield over your left hemisphere, and then you'll be all set. So, let me just dry off your left hemisphere. Okay. Let me just fix this. There we go. It was getting kind of hot. Ooh, it was even toasting this. Wow. Okay. I might be an inventor, but fires can still happen. Let me just... Yeah, that even singed it. Wow. And it's still really hot. Let me just... Putting out the fire. I wonder what would happen if I sprayed it on the light bulb. Yeah, I won't try. Although it might... Would it smoke? It would kind of smoke like your left hemisphere, so that would be interesting. It's Count Olaf's light bulb. I swiped it off his house. He tried swiping our fortune. Klaus and I swipe his things. So, even Steven. But, give me one moment. Now I'm just going to refasten on your shield. Alright, it's nicely fastened now. Let me... Yeah, it's on there real tight. Okay. So, you tell me. I'm going to be flashing the light in your eye once again. You simply tell me if you can see it and if the image is still blurred. Because I understand that you could see the light before, but can you see a little more clearly now through your left eye? You can. Okay. So, once more just to test it. Even with the light in your eye, let's see if that disorients you. Oh, it disorients. Disorientates. You. And, if it doesn't, you're all set. If it does, it might just be that you need a little bit more adjusting. But hopefully it doesn't, so that way you're just all set right now. So, You tell me. I'm gonna flash it 5 times in your left eye. Did that disorient you? Disorientate? Disorient? No. Okay. What about now? Okay. What about now? No. Okay. What about now? No. Okay. Last time. What about now? No. Alright, great. You are all set. Here. Can you see my finger? Okay. Still see my finger? Alright. That indicates that your left hemisphere of the brain is working fine now. So you have nothing to worry about now. My fee is going to be not all that much, considering how I'm a billionaire, considering how Count Olaf didn't succeed in his plot to get Klaus and I's money and Sunny's money, even though Sunny's the youngest, so it's gonna be a while until she gets her share of the fortune. But yeah, so my fee isn't gonna be all that much. Just discuss it with the receptionist in the front and you'll be all set. Okay, awesome. Alrighty then. Have a lovely day.
Hello, hello, hello. Did you miss me?